Hey everybody, DanielsWorlds here back with part 2 of Nostalgia Quest coverage. This video is going to have a little less content in it just because there was less items added this week, but this does give me a little bit of time to have a discussion about Nostalgia Town and the future of what I feel is loyalty badges, and Nostalgia Town is the first shop that we're going to be looking at today is Yolgar's dual wielding shop. The primary change in the shop is not the actual dual wielding shop itself, but the Revert Weapons section. They've added the Revert Weapons section to the dual wielding shop for more than just the Vamp Scythe. They've added it for most of the weapons in the shop, and the thing about this shop is that whenever you change a weapon back into the single-handed version from the dual-wielded version, you have to repurchase that item. So if the item was a quest drop, or was gold, or was free ACs or something along those lines, it's not an issue. But if the item was ACs to begin with, that if it was from a quibble shop or some other kind of shop where you had to buy it for ACs, you have to re-buy that item again. And this is because the item that they give you back from the merge when you undual wield it has to be the same item with the same item ID in order for you to be able to merge it again later. Because if they were to give you an item that is free ACs or free gold or something like that, then it would not be the same item for the purposes of merging them in this shop. That it's a subtle change, it's a small change to the items, but it would mean that they would have to have multiple of each item for you to merge if they were to make each item they give you out of unmerging it a different item. So be wary of that while the option to get back merged items in the shop is there, you do want to be a little bit careful if you're going to merge something that is expensive, because if you're ever going to want it back to its single-handed version, you're going to have to pay for it. Things like Blinding Light of Destiny, D-Dog Sea Serpent Sword, these items that were AC previously and are free will come back to you as free AC items once again. So that is not something you have to worry about. There is a few weird things in the shop, like the Honor Guard armor, and the Eternity Blade being a item, not a weapon, but for the most part, the shop is in place, and it's nice to see that they've added the ability to undual wield your weapons. The next change we're going to look at here is the Zoom quest. The Dark Ranger armor has been added to game, and that will be over there. I don't have this yet. I'm working on getting rank 10 Sand Sea still. I think I'm about rank 7. I was rank 6 this morning. But it's slow going, so I'm working on getting rank 10 Sand Sea. I don't have it yet, but I will get this later. This armor is AC tagged, for anybody curious. There's a few of these armors in the event that are not AC tagged at this time, but I assume that most of these items will become AC tagged eventually. Now we're going to move on to the shop that has the most changes. This is Warlocks Enchant Gear Shop. This shop has a whole bunch of new items in it, including one of my personal favorites is the Phoenix Blade. The Phoenix Blade normally is not AC, so I like this shop because it allowed me to simply get a AC version of the big 100k, the Phoenix Blade, and a few other swords as well that are not normally AC tagged. While the Enchant damage boost, because it claims it does give a damage boost against all monsters, while the damage boost is nice, I'm mostly using this as a way to permanently store items that I do use from time to time, but I don't use often enough to justify keeping on my person. There is as well the Unmerge shop for these items to return them to their unenchanted forms. And this also has the same situation as the other shop, where you need to rebuy the item that you use to merge into this. The final change to Nostalgia Quest for this week is a smaller change, but a change that many people were really excited for. This is the addition of the Pizza Seller's Apprentice armor with correct art and the pizza hat with correct art. The pizza hat was not a reward from this quest originally, so if you did this quest earlier this week, you're going to have to go back and get this now, because this was not available the first week the quest was out. And the Pizza Hutch house is now available in game. So, we're going to go check that out now. We're here at my house. I'm using the Pizza Hutch house currently. I do like the Pizza Hutch. It is a small house, so it is just the outside and then one room interior. So this is far smaller than I would expect. I was expecting another room to the side here, or a door here, or something. I was expecting another room or two out of a house that is so exclusive and locked behind the hardest quest in Nostalgia Town. So a little bit disappointed on the size, but it's a kind of funny house, an exclusive house that I'm going to use anyway, simply because of how much I enjoy it and to show off that I own it. So now I want to take a minute to talk about Nostalgia Quest and what this means for the future of achievement badges. I hope, and I feel, that achievement badges will slowly be going away, and not entirely, but more that the achievement badge free AC item shops go away, and that we instead get more things like with achievement badges that come with pets, and then that pet has a quest line that you complete to kill mobs all over the world or to farm a few items, and then that obtains you your item rewards. Or that you get zones like Nostalgia Quest, whether it can be a smaller one-room zone, like with the Star Swords, or if it's a larger zone like Nostalgia Quest for something more important. That you create these small pieces of content to make it so that people have to feel like they earn the items that they get from these achievement badges. That I have so many achievement badges in my book of lore that I don't care about, that I don't use or often forget that exist, because it feels so much more unrewarding and it feels so much less exciting to get an item from an achievement badge than it does to go out and farm it and earn it myself. Whether that's through a long farm, like with Nulgath and Dage stuff, or if that's through some small farm of just doing a quest or two. It makes people feel so much more excited and have so much more reward to an item if you have to work. Thank you for watching today's video. If you guys like the video, dislike the video, feel like leaving a comment, please leave that all below. If you guys enjoy this content and want to see anything else from me, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel to get updates on anything else that I do, whether it be streams, videos, or otherwise. And with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.